Don't worry.
Thank you for staying with us on New York Living. Our next guest is a woman who decided she did not want to be defined by just one thing, whether that was being an entrepreneur, a small town puppy mom, or human mom, and everything in between.
We are talking about Jenna Kutcher, and she has more than 1 million followers on Instagram and is the host of the top-rated podcast, Gold Digger, with more than 70 million downloads and counting. Let's see, I'm only 69,999,000 behind her with my podcast. Very close.
Jenna is adding author to her list of accomplishments with her debut book. It is called How Are You Really? Living Your Truth One Answer at a Time. And it hits shelves today. And here she is, the woman of the hour. Thank you so much, Jenna, for joining us.
Tuesdays are a great day because books come out on Tuesdays.
That's a good point. You have convinced me.
I got you.
Convinced me.
Books come out on Tuesdays, so duly noted. Added to the list of why we should like a Tuesday. For those of you just joining us, Cimino was poo-pooing Tuesdays.
Sorry.
But we're trying to convince him
That's never going to happen
that
again,
it is
obviously.
a good day of the week.
Not
Okay.
here.
I love this book, and so does he.
Yeah.
And we were saying that sometimes these books are catered towards women, but this is really for humanity. And what I found interesting is that you describe yourself as, among other things, a digital marketing expert, a detail-loving self-care activist, a margarita mixologist,
Oh, that's good.
and a mac and cheese eating mama.
That's right.
But you check all of those boxes, and you don't try to fit into just one box. And I don't know about you, Chris, but that resonated for me because we have both done weather in our lifetime. We both love sports. We're both parents. But I don't want anyone to tell me, well, you're just doing this. How does that narrative play out in this book?
Yeah. I think today everyone wants to lose the just title. Like, I am just a mom. I am just a career person. I am just, because if you think about it, like, we're all multi-passionate, multifaceted people. We do so many things, we wear so many hats, and I don't think we want to be put into a box anymore. So it's like, how can we be like our whole selves? There's this quote in the book that says, loneliness isn't being in isolation, loneliness is being seen but not being fully known. And I feel like all of us are walking around with only parts of ourselves being known, and we desire to show up as our full selves, which is many things.
Yeah.
But that takes introspection, too, and time to be
Yes.
with yourself, to understand yourself better, to know what your true needs are. Sometimes the outside world creates what we think we need. Now, this book, you broke it into 3 parts. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the first part is, who are you really? And I think that's really getting to the heart of, like, who am I? What do I love? What drives me? What am I passionate about? The second part is who you have and who has you, and it's this deep desire for community. I think we're all walking around wondering, where are our people? Where is the village? You know, and the last part is, what are you going to do about it? Like, where does the rubber meet the road? How do you take action to move towards your truth and whatever that looks like for you?
So then how did you figure that out? How did you know who your tribe was and apply that to becoming this fully formed
She's smart.
person? Well, I'm glad you noticed.
You know, if you want to have friends, you have to be a friend. And I feel like a lot of us are like waiting for the phone to ring or waiting for somebody to call, and we're not the ones reaching out. And so I've really had to recognize, like, how can I add value or support to people's lives? I've gotten in this daily practice that when I think of somebody, I send them a message and I just say, no need to respond. I just want you to know I'm thinking of you and I'm here for you. Let me know if there's anything you need today. And just that practice alone has built this community of people who are ready and excited to celebrate and walk through life together.
But redefining success on your own terms, what was the experience for you? How did you get to understand this yourself first?
Yeah. So many of us are setting these goals and we reach them and they feel empty. And we're wondering, maybe I just need more. And it gets us like on that hustling, like where we're just working more and more and more because we're thinking maybe it just wasn't enough instead of pausing to be like, maybe it wasn't the right goal. Maybe that wasn't success for me. And I've recognized that success shouldn't look a certain way. It needs to feel a certain way. And so when we set our definition of success off of this feeling, we can enjoy our lives again. Like, we can stop faking that we're enjoying life and truly enjoy it.
Truly,
you know?
it's from the core of who you are. Yeah, I love that.
I love this. I do want you to autograph this book before you leave, but I know that you're here by way of Minnesota. You're in the Big Apple and you have a special event.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yes, so tonight at the Soho Airy location on Spring Street, I am doing a book signing. There are free books for people that show up, first come, first serve. 75 Spring Street from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm so excited to just be in community with the people that I wrote the book for. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Tuesdays are a great day. Don't you
Tuesdays
see?
are a
the
fabulous
best
day.
ever. Before we go, what's one thing you want folks to take away from after they read this book?
Yes. When you grab How Are You Really, the subtitle is Living Your Truth, One Answer at a Time. And it's not just about reading these pages and moving on. It's about bringing in this philosophy, this practice of checking in with yourself day in and day out so that you are in alignment and that you're living your own definition of success.
I love this.
Female perspective, but men can learn a lot from this as well.
Yes.
Human
absolutely.
perspective.
We just tend to shy away from it
Yeah.
because we're guys. You know. But thank you for the book.
Thank you so much for having me.
Loved having you. You're our first official
Live guest.
live
this.
Yes.
guest on
Yes,
New York
yes, yes.
Living.
I feel
Thank
very special.
you.
We did this.
We
did
did
this
it.
together.
We made it.
Thank you so much, and good luck. Don't forget, head over to Aerie. Fantastic. Also, if you want to learn more about her, the website right there will take you to all of the stuff, the podcast, the books, and all the rest.
All the stuff.